All right, y'all. We started it, y'all. Let's get it. All right, y'all. We back. We back. We back. So we're finna get to it. I had to get my tea. I had to get my tea real quick. That's what I had to do real quick. But let's go ahead and get this going. All right. So from the title, clearly, you know what I'm saying. We are gonna be doing some art demonstrations, some tutorials. So if you haven't subbed up already, most definitely sub. So in 1 minute in, you could actually communicate with me and give me like anything that you want personally done, like when it comes to art tutorial. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm gonna just start off with a few examples. Just a few light examples. Meow meow, what's up, family? What's up with it? This our tutorial live stream. Most definitely hit that like button. I just got started. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I see. Appreciate that. I see. But I just got started. You know what I'm saying? So we finna do a few examples. All right. We finna do a few examples. All right. We just finna do a few examples. We finna get it in. We just finna get it in. Hold on, let me get my pen. All right, so we're gonna do a few examples, y'all. Art Live, we starting the tutorial live stream, so y'all most definitely put any recommendations, like whether you want me to draw a flower or anything like that, a tutorial for a flower, tutorial for a house, tutorial for a cat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just put that in there. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get to doing that. But I'm gonna do a few demonstrations just to show y'all how easy art really is. And go into my trusty bag. You know what I'm saying? My trusty bag of writing utensils. So we finna get it going, y'all. For the people just not joining in, welcome to the live stream, y'all. Welcome in. I do want to welcome y'all to my page. I want y'all to feel welcome. Stop by whenever you want. But we finna get doing some tutorials real quick. Let me pick a good soundtrack first, y'all. I want something to be pretty good. All right, there we go. Now, if y'all got any personal tutorials, if y'all just not joining in, y'all gotta sub up to even communicate with me. But I do personal tutorials. So right now, let's get started. So firstly, what you want to do is clearly you want to get some paper, you want to get a pencil or a pen, like whatever you want. You could draw with a. I'm gonna do something with a coloring pencil. Maybe let's just say you ain't got a pencil or a pen. Let's just say maybe you got just a coloring pencil. Let's just say maybe you got a marker. Let's say you got maybe a marker. So we're gonna do it with a few different devices to show y'all like it really doesn't matter what you're drawing with. A lot of people will try to tell you you need super fancy gadgets to do this and that and shade and all that stuff. But I'm gonna do. You see this a highlighter right here. I'm gonna do a tutorial with a highlighter too. Let's pick a different color from green, so that way everything is not like mashed together when it comes on the color portfolio. All right, so we're gonna use these examples, y'all. So firstly, let's just say you got a pencil. Say, can I draw Gojo? I already did Gojo. You know what I'm saying? I already did Gojo, family. Let me show you real quick. Gojo is so easy. You could draw Gojo from your brain, for real. It's real easy to draw. Let me show you Gojo real quick. But if you want me to draw an actual character, you gotta catch me on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? You gotta catch me on Saturday. That's my suggestion Saturdays that I be doing. Let me show you Gojo real quick just for your satisfaction. See this? Boom. See that? That's Gojo right there. Taylor said draw something that comes to your mind. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. This because there's gonna be some art tutorials. That's Gojo right there. So if you want me to do like tutorials for like characters that are already characters, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta catch me on Saturday on that. On Suggestion Saturday. But this is just gonna be a tutorial to help people learn how to draw. You know what I'm saying? This is to help people learn how to draw if they want to learn how to draw. All right, so let's do it. Look at this. So we're gonna go with a pencil. All right, so firstly, since this is a tutorial, I'm gonna do it step by step, so pretty much anybody can follow through if they want to. Y'all get a pencil out with me, you know what I'm saying? Get a pencil pen out. I'm gonna show you just how easy it is to do, like draw a character, all right? So firstly, let's just say you only know how to do a circle, all right? Draw a circle out. After you draw out this circle, I want you to just put a rectangle right there for the neck. See that? Rectangle there for the neck. That's all you're doing right there. Rectangle. Now, draw like a half circle. Draw a half circle. Or really a C. It's really gonna be like a C. So after you draw a circle, a rectangle, and a C, all you do is draw two parallel lines like this. All right. After you draw two parallel lines like that, you draw two more parallel lines alongside of the parallel lines you just drew. Then you go like that. So now you got your character set up for a character and a little jacket. You know what I'm saying? But just to make this look more like a jacket, pull these parallel lines up, just a little bit up, all right? Then you go like this. You draw a staple. Like this. You go, don't draw through the neck, but go around the neck and then go on this other side and then go back down like that. And that's a staple. So then you erase that line right there. That's coming from the shoulder. You just erase that. Just erase that. Now you have your character set up in like a little jacket. All right. And you could just draw like a little V down right here. Now you got your character in a little jacket. See, it ain't nothing too complex, but even the small stuff is what leads up to the big stuff. So you're probably like, all right, so we got the body now. So what are we gonna do with this big circle head? You got a big circle head right here. Now then, just go up right here. Draw a line up right here. And then just go around the top of the circle head, just like that. All right, then you can erase these other guidelines because you're not gonna need them for the rest of this tutorial. You're not gonna need those, so you can erase that right there. So now you got a head shape. Now then, you draw a C. Really, it's a backward C right here. Megan, what's up, family? What's up? What's up? We doing some little art tutorials. We're doing some art tutorials, teaching people how to draw like a professional, and we're just breaking it down to the simplest level of formulas that we can possibly break it down to. All right. So look, y'all, we draw one C right here. It's a backward C. Oh yeah, make sure you drop that like, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Said I'm there. Said, oh, ooh, okay, yeah, like, yeah, Megan, I'm teaching people how to draw on this live stream. So once you get this backward C, yeah, meow, 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 yeah. Yeah, meow, meow, say what's up to you, Megan. All right, so look, once you get this C right here, you go and you do a C on this side, and try to keep them level, like as level as you possibly can. They don't have to be necessarily perfectly level, but the more level you can make it, the better, depending on the head angle. Right now, this head angle is just looking right at us. All right, so now then, we have this head with ears right here, with the body, and then here we go. We're gonna go to the next part. Since this is a tutorial, I usually don't use guidelines when I draw, but I'm gonna show y'all these guidelines. Just split the head in half, and then draw a cross. Just make a cross, all right? Just make a cross in the head. It's a guideline. So if it's a guideline, keep it real light. So that way when you erase it, it erases perfectly without you having like a hard mark. Cause some people, they draw hard. Let's say, for example, let me do an example. Let's say if I dig into the paper and I draw real hard, right? You see how this is darker than that? That's because I actually pressed it into the paper. But if I was to go like this and try to erase this, you would still see, you see that? You would still see the line. So whenever y'all drawing, make sure that you keeping it all light. Like, don't dig into the paper. Because if you like digging into the paper, yeah, that pressure, it definitely matters. Like, because to make a line, you don't really need that much pressure. You know what I'm saying? See this right here? That's all light. That's super light pressure. I didn't do too much with it. All I did was I'm floating that pencil right on the page. So if I did want to erase that, it'll erase properly. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way you. So right here with these guidelines, yeah, it does. It definitely matters with shading as well. So these guidelines right here, you might be like, why had you put a cross right there? But watch this. You go from this center point, you go from the center point right here, you go over a little bit, just draw an eyebrow. And this eyebrow is gonna be like a super long S. Just look at it. It look like just a super long S. That's all you're really drawing. So you go like this, draw that long S like that, And then you just repeat the same thing and just keep it parallel for the top part. So you just draw a double S. And that's how you got an eyebrow. See that? That's an eyebrow. Just a double S. That's all it is. That's all it is. And then of course you could do different shapes when it comes to eyebrows, but for this eyebrow, this is a double S. All right, so we will reflect that on the same side. We will go over the same distance. See, like right here, this is the bottom point. We'll bring it up and make an S. See that? That's an S. And then we just bring the top part up like that. Boom. So now we have this eyebrow reflected. It's reflected. So now here's what you want to do. You go right here, down to the bottom of the ear. You can put a little line right there. This your little marker. This your little marker. So now then, you could pull up the eye to the top line right here. See that? Just pull that up to the top line. Then you do the same thing right here. You just pull it up to the top line. Boom. And this little line right here, we're gonna leave that right there because that's our spacer. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. We just reflect it. You just pull it up to that top line. You go over, then come back down right here, and then you just connect it. But you see how like that makes one long line? Now this what you do. You can erase that guideline. You can erase that guideline right there. Just erase that. See, now you got it set up for your eyes. You set up for your eyes already. Now you ain't got to worry about getting your eyes looking equal, because if you did the guidelines properly, they're going to look pretty close to equal. If not equal, you know what I'm saying? So erase that guideline right there. Erase that guideline. And now then we're going to go like this. We're going to draw a C for the nose. C for the nose. And then I'm going to draw an arrow for the mouth. We're just going to keep it simple. We're going to keep it simple. Then you can do the bottom lip and just draw like another C. Or really it's like a little curve just under that. Just a tiny little curve. You got that curve for that bottom lip. All you do is get some eyes going. Just draw a circle up in there. That's all you doing. Just put a little circle up in there. Put a circle up in there. That's all you doing. You get that circle up in there. It's all gonna come together one by one, bit by bit. And you just practice doing these steps. And before you know it, you're gonna literally get real good at drawing. You go to a circle right here. Put a circle right there. All right, now with the eyes, this is the fun part with the eyes. All right. You draw another circle. Just try to keep it real centered. And another circle, all up in there. And try to keep it all light. Keep this all light. It's gonna make sense in a little while. Now then, after you do that, you draw a circle that goes through this circle right here. This is gonna be for your shade effect. And you could draw another circle. And another circle. And honestly, you could put as many circles as you want. Because with these two circles that you drew right here, and including that third one, Well, the first circle, all you do is shade that. Just you could make this dark because this gonna be the pupil. You see that? See how like now it looks like it's an eye? Just shade that. Just get that a nice volume. You just do that same thing on the other side. You do the same thing on the other side. Then you can add little lines under the eye. You do the same thing on this side. Because if we draw on a human face, we would just reflect and mirror it. Because most people we look symmetrical. I mean, unless we got some type of birth defect or so we got in a freak accident or something like that, we're gonna look pretty much symmetrical. You know what I'm saying? So now then, you might be like, all right, so we got this whole head. So how we do the hair? Like the hair, like. All right, so let's get to the hair. For this character, since we're gonna keep this line, so because it's gonna be like a dude, so we're gonna keep that line right there. Just get some parallel lines going. A parallel line right there. A parallel line right there. And then within that swoop, just make a lump right here. A lump right here. Do the same thing on this side. A lump right here. Lump right here. And then really, you just keep on drawing lumps until the other lump meets with the other ones. Boom. Just like that. Just like that. And then you draw some more lumps on the back part of his head. And this is how you literally just make a character real fast. This is a simple character that anybody can follow along with. And after you got his hair, what you would do is you would shade it whatever color you want in his hair. In this case, we're gonna use the regular pencil. But if you had his hair, if you wanted his hair red or whatever color, you would just color that in, whatever color you wanted. But I'm just this coming from the standpoint of somebody that just got a pencil. Let's say you just got a pencil. That's how you would do that. It's that simple. So now we already got our first character tutorial done. We just shade in that whole entire head. You know what I'm saying? And we do it like that. Boom. You can add lines up in the eyebrows.
What happened?
You go like that. And just like that, you got your character done. And you could draw some little lines up in the eyes.
This creator was driving in peace when he noticed someone crossing
Boom.
the street. Everyone was left speechless as the man spoke to him like it was a
You could draw a shadow for the neck.
But how much new customers can switch and save with Progressive?
The creator looks confused.
Boom.
Things get awkward.
You could draw like a circle.
This is a Progressive ad.
By the way,
Right here
sale on I Love
for the shirt.
in case you're running low.
Boom. And it's that simple. First character down. First character down. And if this was just your thumbnail sketch, you could get a pen and you could just detail. You could detail whatever parts of this character that you want to enhance. Let's say if I wanted to like give his clothes some wrinkles, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? No consequences being there. Boom. Boom. And then just the more you add on to it, the more it's gonna look more and more detailed. So that's a little hack right there. That's just a little hack. Now then, and I'm gonna try to keep this stuff like real straightforward. I'm not gonna be doing super duper duper complex stuff. Just because of the fact of the matter is, like, the basics is what leads up to the big stuff. You feel me? So we're gonna go into the next tutorial, y'all. And I will be drawing at a pretty steady speed. So if anybody following along, they can actually follow along. Because this video I will post on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm teaching it like this. Because even though like some of y'all just passed through the live stream right now, when I post it, a lot more people are gonna see it. So that's just a simple character right there for y'all. Y'all can just practice doing that character until you get comfortable enough to try to do your own characters. So now we're gonna go to the, let's say you only got a pen. All right, because we did a demonstration with a pencil. Let's say now you only got a pen and you like, all right, bro, I got a pen, but since I don't got a pencil, I can't really just do the guideline thing. All right. So let's do some examples. Let's do some examples with the pen. We're gonna do a quick pen character that anybody could do. Anyone could do. And to start this one off, we're gonna use a triangle. So if you could draw a triangle, you can do this character. All right. If you could do a triangle, you could do the character. So draw a triangle out. It don't even gotta be a perfect triangle. Now watch this. Draw a line right here. After you draw that line right there, shade that in. Just go ahead and shade it in. And just go ahead, just do yourself a favor and just shade that in. Now watch this. Draw about 3 spikes. Draw about 3 spikes, y'all. If you really want, you could do 5. Let's do 5, actually. Let's do about 5 spikes. Now watch this. Draw an oval. Draw an oval up in there. Then you draw another oval. After you drew them ovals right there, you'll give it some eyebrows. Give it some eyebrows. You draw a line right here. You draw a line right here. Draw another oval up in there and just shade that in. Do another oval right here. Shade that in. Just shade it in. Draw 2 lines on the outside of the face. Draw another line, 2 lines right there. Draw a V. Sideways V. Draw a backward C. And then draw a regular C. And then do this. Watch this, watch this. Boom. Whole another simple character right here. If you wanted to, draw a rectangle. Draw a rectangle. Now, draw, this would probably be like a half box, but just the corner form of it, like that, right? That's what I mean by a half box, like it's split in half like this. So draw that corner right there. Draw that corner right there. And then do that. So it like an X, really. You could really just draw an X right there for real. Really could just do an X. Because what we doing right now, we setting up for a tie. Let me show y'all real quick what I mean by draw X. You could just draw an X right there. Boom, with X. And then you could just bring it down like this. And it's a tie. It's that simple. Bailey, what's up, Bailey? We doing some little quick little art tutorials. What's up with it? Y'all see that's a little tie right there. All right. That's all it is a tie. So we're gonna do the same thing down here. Boom, boom, 2 parallel lines, and then draw that box, that half box, and then just shade all that in. Just shade all of that in. That's all you gotta do. You shade all that in, guess what? Since we drawing this guy with a tie, right? This is what you'll do. You draw a line out like this, and then go to this other corner. Boom, just like that. You draw a line out like this. You go to that other corner, just like that. Boom. You can add a little texture up in there. Hey, look, watch this. You could draw like a little sleeve right here. Do the same thing on this side. Draw a little sleeve. Then you just draw a little noodle arm. Cause you know all your characters don't gotta have joints. You can give them a noodle arm. Until you get comfortable drawing the proportions. Then, really, to break down the hands, you want to give them a thumb. Just draw like a zoop. Just a little swoop right there. Draw another swoop. They be like little sausages. You just connect it down like that. And that's the little hand. You just do the same thing on this side. Draw a thumb, swoop, swoop, and connect it. Just like that. And then to take it up to the next level, you draw some more little little leg sleeves. You just bring them down to give them some legs. Give them some little socks. You give them some socks, and then you just give them a shoe. It don't even matter. You can just do a little shoe, just a little loop for a shoe and just shade it in. Boom. Boom. And these is little doodle sketches that anyone can do. I'm trying to tell y'all, anyone can do this, y'all. You just add some little lines up in there. Add little lines, just here and there. You can add them wherever you want, for real. Cause you are the artist. Add them wherever you want. It's gonna give your characters a little bit more detail, even if they simple characters. You feel me? It just gives the eye something a little bit more to look at. And then you could just draw like a little shadow under them by just doing a little oval, and then just put some lines right there. We're gonna call these hatches. You just hatch that. You know what I'm saying? A cross hatch would be like if you made crosses, right? You could hatch it or you could cross hatch it. You feel me? Boom, you got another character right there. So we did a demonstration with a with a pencil right here. A little pen work, but it first was a pencil. Then we did a demonstration with somebody that probably just got a pen. Maybe you only got a pen. I don't even care if you just got a freaking highlighter. Let's say you just take one of your parents' highlighters. Shoot me. Yeah, hatches for the win. For sure. Let's say you just got a highlighter. You could do any. You could draw with anything. Basically, if it could do this right here, make a line or a thin line or anything, you could draw with it. I don't even care if it's a rock on the ground. Like I draw with rocks on the ground. Look at this, y'all. With this one, we gonna use this highlighter. You feel me? Look at this. How long have I been streaming? So far, it's been 35 minutes. 35 minutes and 15 seconds so far, family. So look, y'all, let's say you got a highlighter. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna draw a line up like that, a vertical line, and a line that's parallel with it. We go up and up. You go over like that, and then make the other one go in like that. You go down and down. You should have something that look like this. That's all it is. You go up, over, down, up, over, down. You just do that right there. This just bring a little line over. So now look, this is the next part. You go up, over, down, and just draw some rectangles. Draw some rectangles. That's all you doing up in there. Up, over, down. Rectangle. Now you should have something that look like this. Now with this one, we're gonna go over, down, over, then we go over and down, and just connect that. So now you should have something that look like this. All right. Now watch this. You go from this downside right here, you go over and you go up, and then over and connect it to this part right here. Then just draw a triangle. Shade that triangle in. Shade that triangle in. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. Then look, watch this, watch this. You go up from that triangle, up from that triangle. Up from that triangle, up from that triangle. Now watch this. You're gonna do an eyebrow. So just draw a rectangle. A real long rectangle. Go up like that, then draw a real long rectangle. You just do that. Just do that. Just do that. Then look, we're gonna draw some half circles. Like this. Just draw a half circle. It don't even gotta be perfect. Just do a half circle. See that? I did one smaller on purpose just to show you. Watch this. Watch this. Draw an eyeball up in there. And just circle that up. It's that simple. Do the same thing on this side. You just circle that up. Boom. Then if you want, really, give it some whiskers. Give it some whiskers. Boom. So it looks like a Doberman. It'll be whatever you want it to be. See what I'm saying? Give it some whiskers. Shade in like this. See that? You could give it a collar. You could give it a collar. That's all. Then draw a body. Just draw a body. And that's another example with just a highlighter. You feel me? Anybody could do these tutorials. You feel me? This is easy stuff. You draw a few lines up in there. It gives your character. It's gonna give your character some more emphasizes to it. Could color this triangle in. Rectangle in, and do the same thing for this other rectangle. And then now you got a whole nother character just with a highlighter. See, this all art is real easy now. It's just most people, they overcomplicate it, and then when you overcomplicate it, it becomes way harder than it needs to be. So look, we did a pencil tutorial, and I did a little bit of pen work at the end, just to show you can analyze any picture you do if you got a pen. You know what I'm saying? So we could do that with this one. This could be like a blueprint. Now let me show y'all. Let me show y'all what I mean by analyze. Finalize. Actually, analyze is more so of a sense of comprehension. But look, you should activate that. You know what I'm saying? Activate that mod. So you could literally draw with a random pen you found on the floor one day. For real though, like I really could. Like anyone really could, actually, factually. Well, look, I'm gonna show y'all what I mean by finalizing some artwork. Say we just drew. You see how we just drew with that Sharpie? This Sharpie highlighter thingy. It's like a highlighter, standard highlighter. It ain't nothing complex. You don't need no fancy gadgets, no nothing. Don't let any artist tell you need to get a fancy pen or pencil to try to draw something good. No, you don't. You don't need none of that. You could steal your grandma's. You could steal your grandma's freaking. I mean, nah, never mind. Don't steal. Never mind. Don't steal. You could take a highlighter. You know, Sharpie highlighter. You could take a highlighter. Anything. It don't matter what the thing is. If you could draw a line with it, you could do art with it. That's basically what I'm saying. All right, look at this. Look at this. So we gonna go to detailing. Set a crayon you found, one of those art kits for kids even. Yeah, you could use a crayon. Matter of fact, I got some crayons. They're around somewhere. I just don't know where they at. I got some around somewhere. I just don't know where they at. I ain't gonna look for them right now. Say, well said, brother. Great first impression of you. Rock Lobster, what's up, family? We breaking down art 101s in the simplest formats that we can. So I was drawing with 10-year-old crayons. Like I'm trying to tell them, like, you don't need fancy stuff to do good art. You know what I'm saying? I literally just drew with a Sharpie. All right, so look, y'all, we finna finalize this character, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what I mean by like finalize. You could exaggerate certain formats of stuff that you want to keep and stuff that you don't want to keep. We could give it like a little head. We could give it like some little fur. Just shade it in just a tad bit. And just pull out whatever you want to pull out for the character. Real talk. It's that simple. Star Kid, what's up with it? Yes, always. Hi, what's up with it? Make sure to drop that like. Say hi. All good. Look, you could do that right there. Then you could go up right here. And you could add some more detail right there. Go just like that. You do the same thing on this side. Boom. Shade that just a tad bit. Just to bring it out. See what I mean? All this stuff is just standard stuff that you could do to your art piece to make it look better. So I draw Blitzo? I'm gonna do them the other suggestions on Saturday. I did a whole bunch of stuff, y'all. So I'm literally drawing the flower as you're drawing. For sure. Like literally, you could draw whatever you want. Look, y'all. Cause right now we doing a tutorial live stream. I'm trying to teach some of y'all how to get better at drawing. You go draw like a. I'm gonna do a flower next. How do you say flower? And look, boom. You can just draw like, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? You can just add little details in. You could play around with it at this point because you know you already got your character down. Boom. 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 You can add little lines up in it. Boom. Add little lines down. That's the thing about it. Like a lot of people, they try to overcomplicate art. We could just add like a little detail in the nose. Boom. Could add some lines right there. Boom. You feel me? Then you could go right here to this eyebrow you did. Put some lines up in there. Boom. It's just the more you add to it, the more detailed it's gonna start coming out to be. Boom, just like that. Boom. You could just pull that job just like that. Boom. Boom. You can even give it weird shapes if you want. Boom. That's just gonna give it character. That's all you're doing. You could add like a little fur right here. Boom. Shade that in. Just pull out that character the best way you can. And the more you do it, the more your character just gonna look more like a character. That's all you're doing. Boom, 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 boom. So now your character looking like a character now. You see what I'm saying? It's the small stuff that leads up to the big stuff, y'all. It's okay, I gotta go. Have a good night. All good, Megan. Have a nice night. We just doing these light tutorials to just break stuff down for people, y'all. Look at this. We're gonna do a flower now. We're gonna do a flower. So we did a tutorial. We did a tutorial with a pencil, pen. We did one with the freaking highlighter. See you around, family. Look, the Sharpie, the freaking highlighter Sharpie. Shoot, the color pencil. We doing the color pencil next. Maybe you ain't got a pen. Maybe you ain't got a regular pencil. Maybe you ain't got a Sharpie highlighter. It don't even matter. We just picking stuff up at this point. Matter of fact, let's just dump the whole arsenal on the thing. It doesn't even matter at this point. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. Let's do a flower. Let's do some flowers. Now, standardly, most people would do a flower like this. Right there, draw a circle. Then draw another circle, another circle. Just loop it like that, right? That's how most of y'all draw y'all flowers. Let me teach you how to upgrade that flower. Draw some lines up in there. Look at that. Draw a few lines up in there. That's all you need. A little line right here. Maybe 2 lines right here. Maybe you want 3 lines right there. 1 line right there. 1 line right there. Now that standard flower you drew just became an upgraded flower, just like that. Just something so simple. You can draw a leaf. You can draw another leaf right here. So I'm not gonna lie, I've been drawing for 6 years and my flowers look like the one you just drew. You talking about like one of these? Like one of these right here? Like one of these one of them like that? Yo, that's too funny. But look though, I'm just saying, like, it's easy to upgrade a flower. Like, all you do to upgrade that is just add little lines up in there around the centerpiece. That's all it is. And then it's gonna immaculately just transform the whole gesture of the flower. Then you can just like pour that mud down. You can put this mud in the flower pot if you want to. You can put it in the flower pot. Boom, just like that. Now you got a flower in the flower pot. You just put some soil because you don't want your flower to be floating in thin air. And it's that simple. Now the upgrade the leaves, all you would do is draw a line and do the same thing on that side, and you could just draw some more lines coming off that line. Boom, just like that. Boom, boom. Said, did I see your last chat? Which one? I seen yes always. I seen the you could draw with a crayon from those art kits for kids. I seen you literally could draw with a random pen you found on the floor one day. Seen the other one where you talked about that looked like a Doberman before I detailed it. Oh, about the foxes. Me drawing the fox? Yeah, I actually did draw that fox for you. I actually did. I actually did draw a fox for you. Hold up. I did draw those foxes. Hold up. Said Derek's bitter. He's not as good as you. Them lines do not make the flower look upgraded the way you think you do. It still look like a kid's drawing. Yeah, Derek. You just mad, man. You missed the point of what I'm saying is the lines will make your stationary flower brings more life. All right. Oh, here go your fox. There go your fox. I drew your fox. Derek, where you at, Derek? Derek. Hey now, where you at, Derek? Hey. Derek. Hey now, don't wait, Derek, where you go? Hey. Derek. Derek. Wait, what do you mean, Derek? Wait. Where'd you go, buddy? Buddy. You said Derek ran. Yo. Where'd Derek go? He just typed one comment and left. Like he proved the point. Like, wait, when I get to pulling detailed stuff out, where you at, Derek? I'm sorry you don't know what you're talking about. Derek left. Where you went, Derek? You done left. Where you go, buddy? But he said I need help with ears of a phoenix for a character or a fox for a character. Elijah, what's up, Elijah? Yeah, we got them haters, Elijah. We just ran somebody off though. He's trying to hate on my tutorial and all, you know. I gotta keep it simple for people that's trying to learn. You know what I'm saying? But what to do, Elijah? Hey, where he went? Where'd Derek go? When I got to pulling out my real stuff, he got to get going. He got the skedaddling. Wait, so you need help for a fox or a phoenix? Love the art. Appreciate that, Elijah. Appreciate that. Cause I can help you do ears for a fox. So let's do this right here. See, we pulled in line works right here. Just the ears for a fox. Okay, I got you. You pulled the line work. And actually, factually, some of these flowers you could lump. And then add a line. And that will actually pull a whole lot more feature to your flower as well. You can pull these lines however you want to pull them. Some of them you can leave one line. Some of you could do 2 lines. You could do a lump and then do 2 lines. And it all comes together just slowly the way you work on it, y'all. This is how you literally level up your art and you begin to draw like a professional. All right? You're not gonna need ChatGPT to help you draw no more. You go into this line work right here. Add a few lines, just like that. See that flower is becoming a lot more life in this flower. You just go like that. Boom, 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 boom. And you just enjoy the process. You fix the soil. You can have the soil lumped up a little bit, right? Then you just pull the dancing flower. Put a little line right there. Now for this pot, pull the pot like that. Just draw a little curve right there. You go over the top of the pot, curve that around. Is it like I like coloring more than drawing? Word. Using AI for art mostly proves you don't have motivation to learn, just being lazy. I agree. I most definitely agree. Boom. You just go to the pot like that. Boom. Boom. And you see that little straight pot? You could have the pot looking straight, but you got to think about it. In real life, most pots aren't really straight like that. They got a little curve. So add a little curve at the bottom. Then you could just, boom, boom, boom. Add a little line work right there at the bottom. And just pull it up. Pull your lines up like that. Depending on where you want the light to come from. You know what I'm saying? Say like if the light hitting on this side, you just have more lines on this side to show that the light is hitting on this side, and you'll just do that same thing on this side. You go from very tight lines and you'll stretch the lines out almost to no lines. So it look like the light is hitting from this direction. In the soil, you just keep that looking soil. I don't even know what I just said right there. Keep that soily looking soil. I don't even know what that translates to. But here I'm watching you draw. Wait, here I am drawing you at the same time. So you're watching me draw. You're watching me draw while you're drawing at the same time. I think that's what that comment means. But yeah, and that's on this part. That's a simple little flower. All right, so to help you with your fox ears. All right, for this example, you see foxes, their ears are usually fluffy. You know what I'm saying? So you want to keep that fluffy look on them. So let's draw another fox out. Let's draw another fox. Oh yeah, this from the last live stream. Rock. This from the last live stream. We drew a polar bear eating some Nutella and a seagull that can't get none of the Nutella, just drooling over it. Got a Nutella jar, a bowl. These are suggestions right here. Someone asked me to draw a siren, so I gave a siren a little whirlpool power. But let's go to right here. Yeah, let's go right there. Oh, you know what? Let's do it right here. Oh, here go Pickles. I drew somebody dog. They told me to draw Pickles, so I did that. All right, so look. Let's go right here. Let's get a simple fox character going. All right, I'm gonna show you what I mean. I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean by foxes have fluffy ears. So usually a fox. Said you need your own show. Said you got some great stuff. I do. I'm working on my own show. I'm working on my own show. It's gonna be called Shattered Lies. That's gonna be the main show I'm working on. But I'm dropping that show when I get a certain amount of sub counts. And then that's when that show is gonna drop. But till then, I'm gonna drop some smaller shows. You know what I'm saying? So look, we're gonna draw this little fox character out, and I'm gonna show you, you know, these little natures. All right, now since a fox pretty much it's a dog, it's in the dog family. So we're gonna do. They got fluffy cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Now for a fox, the beautiful thing about a fox is they got these triangle shaped ears. So let's say you get this triangular shaped ear. You can just draw like a really you could practice doing these. And you go from one side and keep this part light. You go up, down. Just draw like a little diamond up in it. And the reason why you keep it light is so when you go to add in the fluffs, you could draw the fluffs darker and squiggle it. All right. Cookie. What's up with it, family? Make sure to drop that like. You already know. Hey, look, you just draw little fluffs up in it. That's all you're doing. And for the fluffs, they could be squigglies like this. You could draw squiggles like that, or you could draw like overlapping lines like that, and you could put squiggles on the inside of some of them. You could do like these. You could do these type of exercises right here. Let me pull it like that, where you could do squiggle, line, squiggle, line. Wait. All right. Or you could do a bunch of tiny lines, and you could pull whichever ones you want to be super fluffed. And you can pull it down. You could just do like little exercises like that, and that's gonna help you with the fluff. And you're gonna see what I'm talking about right here. So let's say like, all right, we pull up right here, and we keep it all light, and then we pull down this way, right? You will want to keep it fluffy, more so fluffy to the bottom part of the ear. So you'll go like this, and just squiggle that. You know what I'm saying? You squiggle that. And you could add little line works up here and go like that and pull it down like that. You just draw little squiggles. And when you get pull away from it, just add little lines. And this dominantly is just gonna make it look like your fox has fluffy ears. And to really sell that illusion, put like little fluffs at the top of your ear. Just put little squiggles at the top of your ear. You can add little lines. You say, what time is it for me? Right now it is 10:03 bars. Y'all ain't know I was spitting like that. Y'all ain't know that. And you do that right there. And this is like for a fox. So you could do, and for the other ear, just boom. For you it's 11:03. Okay, so you about an hour ahead. And for this fox character I'm drawing, I'm gonna get him some hair. Cause I like my characters to have like little traits and stuff like that. So I'm gonna give him a little hair. Boom. Then we're gonna go like that. And we got our fox right here. So be right back. All good, family. We got our fox right here. Looking like he's up to no good. Looking like he's up to no good. It's swiper, no swiper. Boom. So that's a good little illustration right there of a fox. Just like that. And you just draw the squiggles. Or you could draw lines. It just depends on what type of line work you're going for. If you really want it super fluffy, what you would do is just draw like squiggles and lines, and you could smudge it like this. Just smudge that mud and then redo it. Add more lines. Pull some of them out. Just like that. And you can smudge that mud again. And then redo it. And just pull lines wherever you want it to be defined at. And before you know it, you do that a few times. You fade it back. That's when your fox gonna look real deal. Boom. You said hello. Said I make new art channel. All good, family. All good. Well, welcome in. We just doing like, you know, these tutorials. You just shade it in. You just pull it all in. Boom, boom. And you could just, you know, play with it, really. Well, all your characters play around with the anatomy. Don't be afraid to make fat foxes. Don't be afraid to make super skinny foxes. Don't be afraid to make obese foxes. You just want to play around with all types of shapes. Because like right now, this dynamic is more healthy. All right? This dynamic is way more healthy in the sense of for the aesthetic of a fox with courage. You know what I'm saying? This fox has courage. This fox has very like courage. We go like this. Boom. Boom. So that's a fox character right there, fam. And you could add these features to your characters. Add these features to your characters. Was that good enough, aesthetic girl, for me speaking slow English? Hey, can I check your drawing? I could, but not during the live stream, because then it's gonna end the live stream. Yeah, meow meow. I had to hit him with that, because you know. But yeah, that's a little, you know, that's gonna help you with your fox characters. Is it not too slow? Yeah, I know. I was just playing. I'm just teasing you. My bad. Don't feel no type of way. I'm just teasing you a little bit. But meow meow. If you add these little small features to your fox, it'll make it look, you know, it'll make it look you know, more foxy. Or some people, they don't do like straight lines for the ear. Sometimes look, you can also do this. You can also do this. You can also just squiggle the whole ear. You could squiggle a whole ear if you want to. You could squiggle the ear. And then pull some up. And that will also make you look more fluffy, more foxy. Okay, want upload a new short last night? Or you upload a new short last night? Okay, I'll check it out. Can I do a lion? Okay, I'll do a lion tut. I used to make really fluffy cats for my fan art pieces for the book I used to read. So adding fluff shouldn't be a problem. Okay, all good. We said when my country people went to sleep. Dang. That's wild. That's wild, family. All right, so now we're gonna go into a lion. We're gonna go to a lion. Let me find another page, y'all, because I be drawing so much. So it'd be a time for me. I wanted this tea cool enough for me to drink. Y'all, I got this tea. You say you're not good in English? It's all good. The more you speak it, the better you will get at it. It will get better. Oh yeah, see that tea busting. W dedication for fluffing requests. All good, family. But yeah, the thing is, I'm gonna try to speak like in a way that you can pick up what I'm saying. With English, the better you speak it, the more you speak it, the better you will understand. It's not hard to learn. I think almost every language is equivalently as hard to learn because all languages have like slang terminology, like phrases and stuff like that. So the thing is, like, that's what every language is. The more you speak it, the better you become at it. And I don't go to English medium school. Okay, fair enough. So we're gonna do a lion tutorial. And I'm gonna do this one with a pen. All right. Is it just me, or do you guys like staying up all night? I think for me, like, I get the best head space. I could clear my brain a lot better during nighttime compared to daytime. So I do spend a lot of time in meditations and thinking while the sun is down. That's just me though. So yes, I stayed up till 4 last night. You hear a little evil laugh. Ha ha. Ha. Ha ha ha. Y'all, for me, like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I like nighttime better than daytime. Like, daytime is beautiful and everything like that, but nighttime, you get to see the stars. You get like, it's a lot more quiet because it's like the people are less active. So sometimes I like to go on nighttime walks. But if y'all are small, you know what I'm saying, and young, then nighttime walk's not gonna be the best thing for you. But for me, since I'm a dude and I'm 25, I go on nighttime walks and it just helps me think. And then I just walk down the street and stuff like that, and it just hits. It's something about nighttime. All right, so let's do a lion tutorial. And this is gonna be for Bailey. It's gonna be for Bailey. Since you asked for a lion tutorial. So look, this is what we're doing. We're gonna do it like this. And Said W take nighttime is really fun to stay up for. Yeah, and sometimes if I sleep, um, I have really deep dreams and visions and stuff like that. So sometimes when I sleep, I feel like I'm missing out on certain stuff, but necessarily it's just more so of like if I'm sleepy, I just go to sleep, but sometimes I just be up. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like half and half. It depends. Sometimes I just go straight to sleep. You know, just to keep my health up, because you know, like sleep is very important. But on days where I can stay up, I just stay up. And sometimes if I stay up too long, say like if I'm sleepy and then I stay up too long, by the time I'm ready to go to sleep, I can't just go to sleep. Like that's one of my things. Like it's hard for me to go to sleep sometimes. When you see me typing haha, just know it means ha 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 ha. Excuse me. Yes, we love the evil haha. Mwahaha. Haha. I bet when I post, people are gonna be like, bro, what is dude talking about? Because sometimes I do upload the live streams. If they do good enough, I'll upload it and just on the page. But this one's more so chill. It's one of them chill live streams. And actually around like after I do this lion, I'm gonna reset the live stream and I'm gonna change the title and I'm just gonna draw out stuff that y'all want to see me draw. Like if it's an animal, a bottle, a ninja kicking a bear through a church or something like that. Like I'm gonna do like crazy idea streams, like super random art stream type time. So he's personally type he for that. Okay. But yeah, it's gonna be random idea streams. So like say like if you want me to draw like a book on fire or something like that, or a bike or something, you know, it's like anything you could possibly think of, I'm gonna try to tie it into our art piece. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be that type of stream. Cause I got my suggestion Saturdays for like, you know, characters and stuff like that, so that way I can actually look them up. But we just gonna pushing the limits of art, y'all. We pushing the limits of art. He said, you know what, man? It's going to be. Wait, you know what? And one of them is going to be. Okay. All right. So look, we gonna do this lion real quick. All right. So when I do lions, I like to think of them like as just cats with fur. So let's just draw a cat out real quick. I mean, cause you know that of course they're a cat with fur, but I mean like just the way my brain breaks it down. If I was to draw a cat, I would draw a cat like this. And then I give them ears like this. And you know, get some big old cat eyes. And this is standardly how I would just go about drawing a cat. You know what I'm saying? Just a simple, basic cat. Panther, what's up with it? Don't worry, we finna get ready to redo the stream. So we gonna go to some crazy ideas that y'all can come up with. And this is the way I would draw a cat. I would go about it on its simplicity. So basically, with the lion it's the same concept, but you want to kind of get that fur going. A cat playing piano with the dog playing the violin next to it for me. Okay. All right. We could do stuff like that. Yeah, we could do stuff like that. All right. We could do stuff like that. All right. We can most definitely do stuff like that. All right. So look, y'all. What about like something like a arm style of HB. Wait, what is that? Oh, like a custom hellhound. Okay. All right. Yeah, we could do stuff like that. But I'm after this lion tutorial, I'm gonna reset the live stream and then we just gonna whatever ideas y'all can throw at me, we gonna get to doing them muds. What it like y'all could just say whatever comes to your mind, and I'm gonna put it onto the paper, and I'm gonna show y'all. Some of them I'm gonna mess up on purpose, just to show y'all how to fix certain stuff. All right, Cam, what it do, Cam? What up, Cam? It's a hell of a boss. You mean hell of a boss? Yeah. Okay. So look, let's do this. Let's do this. This lion. Let's do this lion tutorial real quick for Bailey, real quick. So this is how I would go about. Mangoes, what it do, family? See, y'all coming in just in time, cause I'm finna get ready to do the next live stream. All right. So look, I would do 2 eyes. I'm going to a nose, like this. And with that, you just drawing just think of it as 2 halves. Said 198 subs, King. Oh yeah, see, we gonna hit 200 subs by the time the next live stream start. All right. By the time we do the next live stream, cause y'all join in when I'm finna get ready to end it, cause I'm finna reset it. No, I'm gonna do another one today or tonight for y'all. This I'm finna do this last lion tutorial, and then we gonna go to the crazy suggestions. It's gonna be like soon as I end this one, I'm gonna restart it, so it's gonna be immediately. But right now I'm trying to do a tutorial for Bailey, cause she did ask me to do a lion. All right, so look, say like if you do like that, and all I did to get there was a line, an eye. We do 1 eye, we do another eye. So if you get 2 eyes, you go to a nose. You do a curve right here. You go into a nose. So I got a wild question. Would you rather? All right, hit me with it. Hit me with that mod. And that's how you get right here. And after you get right there, you just draw a little lump. All right. Now for the bottom part of the mouth, I just draw some little squiggles, and we go into that mouth right here. All right, let's see. Where are from? Oh, Bailey said BRB. Okay, all good. I'm from Mob Town, Mobile, south of Alabama. That's where I'm from. USA. In the good USA. So I'm gonna put this lion on hold till she get back. So we're gonna draw some character with a top hat. Butler Odilio type guy. It's like fancy. It's fancy. So they got a random question for you. Hit me with it. We're drawing a fancy butler. Are you back? Okay. See, I got the doodling. So I didn't answer you. You didn't ask the question. It just said You said the one good character. You said hi. Somebody's message retracted. It don't flow for me. Oh, the game Genshin Impact. Yeah, yeah. I know about Genshin Impact. Retype the question, Panther. Athro, female or femboy? Well, I don't know what that is. I don't know what either one of those are. So I couldn't give you no answer on that. All right, so look, after you do this, you would do this. Okay, no, yeah, I don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if I don't know what something is, I'm not gonna just pick one. You know what I'm saying? Meow said femboy. An anthro, female, a girl, anthropomorphic being. Yeah, I don't know what that is, y'all. So if it's something like that, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna know it. All right, look. So this is what we do for the lion. You see how I was talking about the cat? You know, a lion just has a mane. BRB, I'll pop up window. So I won't be able to chat for a minute. Okay, all good, family. All good. You just pull these squiggles, and basically the hair is gonna hide the face of the cat. So when we're drawing a lion, always remember to just put ears right here. And you ain't got to do too much to the ears because you're going to put squiggles right here to keep the mane going. And it's going to make sense in a little bit. And you draw another triangle right here. Boom. Said, your next drawing, do a heart, please. Beverly? Okay. Are you subbed? Did you subscribe yet? Because if you ain't subscribed, I can't do no heart for you. You gotta be subbed now. You gotta be subbed. You gotta subscribe, fam. Then when it gets to the mane, all you doing for this lion, you pulling the mane out. You just squiggle. Some of these lines you can make go farther than others. Meow says she back. Welcome back, Meow. You can pull some of these lines further than others. Then you go down and you just pull it down. You could squiggle it. You could add some loops to them. You just pull it just like that. That's all you're doing. You just squiggle, and pull up. Squiggle, pull up. And it's the same thing. Just reflect that on the other side. Lions, I like drawing lions because these are also one of my favorites to draw. All right, boom. There we go. And that's how you do a lion. The string. Oh yeah. Also, whenever I I'm gonna start doing pre uploads for the streams. That way y'all can see them. Like I'm gonna plan the streams. Like today, I planned the stream for 9 o'clock. So when 9 o'clock hit, I started the stream as soon as 9 hit. So sometimes y'all gonna see me set pre-streams. So that's how that's how y'all gonna figure out when I'm going streaming. Cause like today, like literally, the pre-stream that I did, it said how to draw the secret drawing hacks to draw like a professional. And I posted that. And I did that 2 hours before I streamed. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes y'all might see stuff like that. And it might be like a little waiting lobby or something like that. And then it's gonna do a countdown to when I stream. So yeah, I saw you scheduled the stream, so I click when I start. Yeah, see, yeah, that's how I'm gonna help y'all keep track of that. You know what I'm saying? That way it won't be random. And then I try to do streams like a little after 3, because usually that's around the time where people getting off work and stuff like that. Some people get off like at work at like 3 o'clock. Some people get off at work about 4, 5. I know most of y'all in school and stuff like that. So about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7, 8, 9. Like these are gonna be the times where I'm just more dominantly gonna stream. Cause usually people will be done, they'll be clocking out for work. And then they give like, adults, time to literally, enjoy the stream too. But yeah, this is like a little art tutorial for a lion. And we did that. So you just add its eyes. For the eyes, we're giving him this little hungry look. Boom. You see that? We do that just like that. And that's that when it comes to drawing little lions and stuff like that. When you gonna pre-schedule the stream tomorrow, you just gonna see it. You gonna see it, family. You gonna see it. It's gonna be like if you pop up when you wake up tomorrow and you just hop on YouTube or something and you just scroll, like you'll see it. It's gonna be in my live section. You just click on live streams and you'll see it that way. But hey y'all, I'm finna I'm finna reset the live stream so we could do this super random art suggestion live. Let me see what I gotta do. I even got more papers. Y'all, I be filling these pages up so quick. I might have to use this one. Like next morning or this night. It's gonna be the next night. Cause I try to start my stream like later in the afternoon. You know what I'm saying? Let me reset this real quick, y'all. Y'all can rejoin in. It's gonna be immediate.